Hey guys, Greg here from the jungle. A few things that I've noticed just working with a lot of players, especially if you're trying to make that jump from AA to AAA. The biggest difference I noticed between the AA players and the AAA players is the AAA players are just generally bigger and they're leaner, and that's the number one difference I've seen just working with more advanced athletes over the years. And a lot of the reason is because they're just biologically older. Okay, so if you're a AA player, how are you going to catch these AAA players? You only have a few months in the off season. The number one thing that I've noticed, doesn't matter where you guys are going to go train, is you need to have two things. You need to have pelvic control and you need to have stability in your hip and knee and ankle, okay, in that complex. So I'll take a look at the common mistakes that I see and how to fix them. So the first mistake I see is whenever you're doing a plank, any kind of plank position, so whether you're trying to do a push-up or you're trying to hold a plank or anything where you want to be stiff, I see a lot of this. Now watch my pelvic alignment. I see this a lot of the time, and even worse, I'll see this a lot of the time. What we need to do is we need to tilt our pelvis so that we're in this position. So whether you're doing, a push-up, okay, you want to maintain that position while you're doing a push-up. If you don't maintain that position, you're just losing all kinds of power, all kinds. Okay, so you need to start with that. Start with the basics. Then you can move to one leg, working on your push-ups, pull-ups, whatever you want to do. Maintain that pelvic position. If you want to do sprints, you need to maintain the pelvic position. Okay, so if you're not doing that, you're losing all kinds of power. You're losing weight on the bar. You're losing explosiveness. You're losing ground reaction forces. And you're not going to catch the AAA player because he's already ahead of you. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, whenever I see guys, I can see it on two legs, but I see it on one leg too, and they're squatting down. What we're getting internal rotation, we're getting abduction, and we're getting pronation. So we're getting this positioning, okay? So when guys are gonna jump, I see that. Okay, you do that enough times and you land like that, you're gonna get injured. And we're never gonna get to the one-legged stuff. We're never gonna be able to get to this one-legged stuff if we can't control that. So how do we fix that? Okay, one thing is just being aware of it. So make sure that you guys, just simply being aware that I need to use my feet, okay, into the ground when I'm squatting. I got to be aware of not to lose my arch, because as soon as that happens, that's what happens to my knee. So getting outside here, more to the outside of my foot, thinking feet and knees out while I'm doing my squatting position, that alone will make a huge difference, okay? So just two really simple things that you guys can do, and once you can master those things, we can load your body, then you can catch these guys, okay? So AAA, AA guys, let's go get the AAA guys, okay? That's it for now.